Okay, so hi guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Susanna, connecting from Ottawa, and we always love to talk about and ask people where they're connecting from, because we are so happy when we see that there is so many different places that people show up from and they're watching us, right?
That's right, yes.
So my special guest tonight is Oliver Lepke. And hi, Oliver. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Out. I'm really thrilled about this one. I have to say that. I have known Oliver for only a couple months, and our story is so funny of how I met him and how I found him. But that's I'm gonna leave for the other interview, maybe, or other time. This night it's all about Oliver, and I really want to give all the time to him tonight to answer the questions that I was really curious about, and I think people are as well. So as I said, a special person. I have such a pleasure having him tonight with me. No pressure. I mean, totally Oliver. I mean, I like it's gonna be fine. Oliver is really successful and one of the leaders in a network market business. And but he's also my friend. Actually, I'm considering him my friend now. And very dedicated, resourceful, reliable person. And I have to add, amazing storyteller.
Oh, am I?
That's what I learned so far. So that being said, I would like him to start by introducing himself, letting us know where he's originally from and how he decided to join the business.
All right. Well, no pressure. He's a great storyteller.
I said no pressure.
Okay, the pressure is off. Well, thank you, Susanna, so much for having me. Right back at you. I'm so excited to work with you and call you my friend as well. We don't know each other that long, but we connected so well. I mean, that's so amazing how Forever brings people together and brings great people together to click so well. So it's just so nice to know you and your family. So how's Surgeon doing, by the way?
Sorry, how?
How is Surgeon doing?
Well, Surgeon is great. He's actually, I don't know if he is great right now. He's helping me out with everything since I have so much on my plate. And but he's all overall like God bless. I guess we are healthy, and in this crazy time, that's most important. So
is he supporting you or complaining?
There is days when he's grumpy a little bit, but overall, I think he's really supportive.
That's a big thing. That's awesome to have.
I think that's really important in this type of business. Yes, and in life in general.
It's really hard to build any business, especially network marketing. And then when you have unsupportive spouse, then it's extra hard. But
yes,
then your success is extra sweet too. So. Yes. All right. Well, my name is Oliver Lepke. For those of you who don't know me yet, I come from Balkan, from former Yugoslavia, from Bosnia section. So I was born in Germany. I grew up in Bosnia. When the war started, I fled the country. I was 17, like a little kid, right? So I left the country. I went back to Germany, came to Germany, didn't speak any German. So started to work because I had to work. I had to, eat something. So I started working somehow, somewhere. And I spent a few years in Germany, and I learned the language finally. But then Germany said, now you have to go back because the war is over. You can't stay here, literally. And I heard that Canada was accepting refugees, so I submitted my application, and Canada then accepted my refugee application, and I came here to Canada, to Toronto. That was in like 1995 or so. Wow. 25 years ago. So I came here. I didn't speak any English neither, and started to learn English. I went to school, and so on. And that's kind of how I ended up here in North America. Like many other people in Toronto, in Canada. I mean, I wonder if we have any people watching here. But if there are people watching, I'm just curious, like, if you're an immigrant and where you're coming from. And I bet that there are more immigrant people watching this video than non-immigrant. Not just because we have more friends in our sphere, but probably that's the situation.
I see there is a people that connected and they're watching, and from what I see from the comments, definitely Martina and Vera. I know that they came from also Balkan, from part where you actually came from, and where I'm from as well.
That's right.
So yes, so far I see people are connecting. So if somebody wants to share with us, guys, if you're immigrated to Canada or you're born Canadian, that would be great. Yeah, so yeah, most of them are actually immigrants.
Yeah, good, as expected,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I came here to Canada, and then went to school, got my degree here in computer science, started learning, started working, and that's where I am.
Great. So how did you choose, since I heard that you did like IT school and stuff, and I guess you probably tried your career in that field as well.
I did, yeah. So, well, when I came here, when I arrived to Canada, it was tough. It was not easy, and my uncle, he paid my half of my rent for the first month, and some other people donated furniture and all that. Really nice people. That the people here in Canada welcomed me so well that I felt like I came home. Literally, it was hard, but people were so nice. And I promised myself, you know what, I don't speak English, but you know what, I'm going to learn the language. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get a good education, and I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm not going to be poor again. And I'm going to also help other people, just like, these people were helping me. So I went to school, started working, found a career, a job. I was a programmer working in few different companies in big companies, and I was earning well, but very, very busy. However, I still found that I was not making kind of enough money to be able to help other people, because I was barely
Making it for
making
yourself.
it for myself and my family. So it was tricky. So I started to look for other opportunities at different things, and I came across network marketing as a profession, as a career, right? And I don't know any companies, because I came across, I'm not sure if you know, but I came across one gentleman. His name is Tim Sales, and he was explaining how network marketing works. And the way he explained, he said, in network marketing, you can't become successful unless you help many other people become successful as well. And I said, wow, I like this. I want to be, I want to work that kind of business where I can help other people and then help myself and grow together and all that stuff. But he never mentioned the company name. So he was just explaining generally the concept of network marketing. I said, okay, I'm going to find that company that does network marketing, because I thought there's only one, right? I never heard about it
You
before.
never know. Yes.
I started to look for network marketing companies. I went online, and there's like hundreds of them, not hundreds, but literally thousands and thousands and thousands of different network marketing companies. So how do you pick which one is the best? So I started to compare one to another, and every network marketing company will tell you, we are the best network marketing company in the world. We have the best product. We have the best network marketing plan. So who do you trust? And a long time ago, I learned that numbers don't lie. So I found a website, like a top 100 network marketing companies. And first I selected 10 and then kind of 12. So I took 12 network marketing companies, and I started to compare one to one to kind of select the one that I would like to work with. And I was at the same time like dismissing one by one for different reasons, because some of them are new, some of them, maybe the products didn't appeal to me. Some of them were asking a lot of money to get started, like registration and that kind of stuff didn't make sense. And then I came to a company that there's no registration fee, no membership fee, no cancellation fee, no renewal fee. You just register, and as soon as you register, you right away get a discount on products.
Yes.
And I'm reading everything twice, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm in.
It's crazy here, right?
Yeah. So that's how I registered. That's how I came across Forever Living, registered with Forever Living. That was Susanna. That was 12 years ago. Never looked back. Never registered with another company, and just kept learning and growing. I was shy. I was like a geek sitting in front of the computer like for a whole day, programming, and I would be looking at the computer. Computer would be looking at me, and we'd be like high-fiving all day.
And you had so much fun together, right?
So if you find me odd sometimes, please understand my background.
Well, I didn't get to that point yet, but I will let you know. Okay, so since you answered my question, what company you chose and why, I just want to ask you, and I think you kind of mentioned that in a little bit in your story, but you probably heard and you see around yourself that many people are really either have a bad opinion about network marketing, or they're not trusting much, or they think that it's scam, that they're just trying to draw them in and get money from them, stuff like that. So in general, what you think about that?
That was not my experience, but because for me, I never heard about network marketing. I didn't know any companies. So when I watched that video from Tim Sales explaining network marketing, for me, it was like like a glue. I was, I wanted to learn everything about it. And for me, it was a great experience. But it's a very good question. So glad you asked me, because that is true in a way for many people. And the reason why is because there are, in the past, especially in the past, a lot of companies that were kind of doing business incorrectly and not according to ethical standards, and there was no associations. Now we have like a direct sales association, which Forever Living is part of. So there's lots of things in place, and the Federal Trade Commission is checking a lot of these companies. So it's kind of more the history, and a lot of people burned themselves in many network marketing companies, and that's why they're skeptical. A lot of times it's just a story that they heard from somebody else, so it's not their own experience. Like maybe they heard it from uncle or somebody who kind of said or tried and it didn't become successful. And then when people don't become successful, when people kind of fail in something, then they're going to start bitching about it. Oh, that doesn't work, that's a scam, just because it didn't work out for them.
Yes.
And then they're going to kind of puke on the industry, on the company, on anything related to that, just to kind of excuse their own reasons why they didn't succeed. So there are a lot of reasons, but I really believe that most network marketing companies have much better products than just regular companies. And because they invest more time and they generally have better products. And lately, many companies are sound, especially companies that have been a long time in the business. Companies, you have to have a good product, you have to have a good marketing plan, you have to have a good management in order for a company to go a long way and to become successful. So
yeah, I absolutely agree on that, because I kind of learned throughout the past 5 months what that really means, because I was not aware either. And when I started, I was really more like, okay, I want this discount for this product because I love the products. I was not really aware of everything what the company brings in the package with you love the products, right? So I was really impressed. And as you said, it's like a couple companies out there that really brings the value to the employees and who works for them. Okay, so I did promise the people who join us tonight that we're gonna talk a little about your trip, and I did share one video this morning, and I did spy on your Facebook a little bit, and I found a couple pictures as well that I wanted to do. That I was like, wow, where is this? What is this? How did you do it? So if you're okay with that, I would like to show them, and maybe you can throw some comments there.
Sure. On Facebook, then I think they're safe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, the ones I show, I mean, they're decent. They're okay. It's not embarrassing there too. Like you're not gonna be that much surprised, I think. But I love them. I really love like whatever angles you were taking them from, like it really looks amazing. So really looks like a glow behind you.
Yeah, it does. It does look like a round. So this is actually a diamond head, and
Wow.
this is on top of the hill. And this is when you like behind me, what you see is actually Honolulu on the Oahu island of Hawaii. So it is a spectacular view, and as you can see, there's lots of people behind me, but there's so many around. So it's a very popular destination. It's not far away from Honolulu, a couple of kilometers, maybe 3-4 kilometers. So a lot of people actually hike all the way, but you can take a bus as well. So it's a great hike as long as you take a lot of water. But yeah, this is Hawaii, and Hawaii is like one of the nicest places that I've ever been in my life. So
Wow.
Hawaii is like, there's no mosquitoes, there's no snakes, there's no dangerous animals, there's no poisonous plants. Temperature is almost always perfect. During the summer, it kind of goes a little bit warmer, and then during the winter, it kind of goes a little bit chillier, but it's not cold. It's never freezing, and it's never too hot. And then during the night, temperature drops so that you don't need air conditioner almost never. So I think it's like ideal location to live. It's just a little bit apart from the rest of the world, and it has this nice mild mix of east and west. So it's not very American, and it's not. There's lots of people from Japan which are very humble and nice and polite. People from Asia, a lot of people from Asia. So it's kind of a nice mix of people there, and then of course native people who are there, live there. And I don't know if I would need to, or if I could start my life again, and if somebody ask me where do you want to live from the beginning, I think this would be one of the first few places that I would pick. It's just so nice place for retirement. So it is.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to say, like, based on what you said, like, this is definitely a place that we would like to retire, right? To be
Oh
there at
yeah,
some
yeah.
point.
It is on my goal list, on my
Bucket list?
on my bucket list. Well, bucket list is kind of, you put a check mark and you're done with it. But this is like my final
The
place to
destination.
have to go and just enjoy the retirement there. Yeah.
Wow, wow, this really looks amazing.
Once I get the place there, then I'm gonna be inviting you to come over and your family, so we can
Oh,
spend some time together.
I am looking forward to that. Okay, so throughout, like the pictures I saw, I saw that you have been trying a lot of different foods, obviously, since you travel the world. So this one was really interested because I know I never saw it like before in a stores. So what is this actually?
Okay, interesting that you picked this one. This is a special fruit that people call, or people in the world call, queen of all fruits. And this fruit is called mangosteen. I don't think you can find it or buy it here in Canada as a fresh fruit. And this is in Thailand. So when we were traveling on our trip, then one of the locations where we went was Thailand. And in Thailand, this is a native fruit, and there's lots of this fruit. You can buy it, you can eat it, but you're not allowed to bring it to the hotel.
Wow.
And the reason why is because when you kind of open it, there's the inside of the fruit is white, and it has like 5-6 parts inside, but the outer part is like reddish, and it releases like a red, like a tint, like a stain. And that stain, if it goes on the clothes, or if it goes on in the hotel anywhere,
Mhm.
it's almost impossible to wash. And that's why they're not permitting anywhere to bring it to the hotel. So
Wow.
like almost like every hotel, every place, they say you cannot bring mangosteen to the hotel. So there you go.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that
But
one.
but how it tastes, That's amazing. That's why they call it queen of all fruits. So it's called mangosteen. And now mangosteen, maybe you're gonna, it's gonna be familiar for you because we have something called pomestine,
Mangosteen,
right?
yes.
So pomestine is a mix of pomegranate, and so pomestine is a like a drink, is a juice made by Forever Living, and so pomestine is a mix of pomegranate and mangosteen and a few other very high uh, ORAC value antioxidants. So it tastes great, and it's very like a high. It's very rich in antioxidants, and antioxidants they fight free radicals, so they're preventing basically the cancer cells. So the juice and these fruits are quite expensive, and but very very tasty and very very extremely healthy.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I knew we have I'm actually having that at home all the time now, but I didn't know that it looks like this. So it was really when I was like, what is this? Like, why is he showing this? This is amazing, really. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, I mean, I recognize this is in Egypt, I guess, because of the pyramids.
Yeah, yeah.
So why I picked this one is that I actually wanted to ask you, most people go and see them, but they don't go inside. So did you go inside and how did you like it?
Yeah, we did go inside, and you see, we took this trip around the world because we wanted to show our kids the world, and not only to see but to experience the music, experience the food, experience to hear the language, and to kind of try as much as possible while we're traveling for them to see. And anytime that we had something, when we come to a certain destination, okay, what can we do here that's special for them to try to experience. And one of the things is not only to see like the pyramid, as you said, but also to go inside. So we did go inside. You buy a ticket and you go inside, and there's an opening, and then you go kind of downstairs. So you go. It's very small opening. You have to bend. You can't stand and kind of go down into the pyramid. It's very small. It's very claustrophobic. So for people who are claustrophobic, they could not handle. So when you go down the stairs, you go probably about 50 meters, 100 meters deep.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody else is coming back from there, you kind of barely have space to go past each other. And then you go inside and you come into one room that is just a small size room, and then there's another tunnel and goes to another room, and that's kind of it. But you're sort of in the middle, or inside the pyramid, and it's just a spectacular feeling. So they do bring oxygen in there, and they do bring a light like electricity so you can see.
Wow.
And you can't take photos in there. They don't allow you to do that. And then of course we went inside, took some photos, and
Of course.
I deleted the photos just in case they're asking me. So my photos were like in deleted items section, so they couldn't. But nobody was asking. So, but we do
Wow.
have proof. We do have a proof of that.
Wow. 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 Oh wow. This is something I could never do in my life, even if they would pay me.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Does it really feel like you are like a bird?
Yeah, you feel, you know what? You feel more like a dead bird.
Like a
Like
bird.
couple of times. So a very good friend of mine and we talked about it before, and then we said, hey, would you jump? And I said, you know, so a friend of mine, Marta, you probably know Marta Mahel, she said, well, I'm going to jump if you jump. And I
Oh,
said, well, since you said it, now I'm kind of stuck, right? So and then we decided to go together and jump from the airplane. Special experience. There's nothing that I ever experienced comparing to this. It's first, there's few levels of fears that you experience, kind of signing all those sheets, everything that can happen when you jump and go up and all that. And you go into the airplane, and the doors are open, and the wind and the pressure, and it goes fast up, and then you jump out, and then you have to trust this person, and this is like a tandem jump, so you have to kind of practice a little bit of that, and you jump, and you free fall, and you start falling down slowly, and then it accelerates, right?
wow.
Because of the gravity. it picks up the speed really fast. So you start falling down like at 300 kilometers per hour.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very fast. And that period, at that time, is kind of, you don't know what's happening. You kind of, your body, your mind, it reacts so fine. They see how I hold the hands. They tell me what exactly how to position myself like that, because he needs to take control of me and his body and my body, so that we actually, that he has a control, just in case we start spinning, and then it could be dangerous.
It
And
could
then
be.
at that speed, then he pulls up that parachute, and then it's the most beautiful experience you can ever have. Then you actually start floating and flying, and then you spread your hands like a bird, and you
Wow.
fall down nicely, and you look below, and you see this island, which is a palm, Jumeirah Palm Island in Dubai. And you see Dubai, you see around, you recognize the details, the areas. And then, so altogether, it takes about 5-6 minutes. So 1 minute free fall, and then remaining couple of minutes, you're just kind of floating down and enjoying. I don't know. It was very scary. The scariest things probably, or second scariest thing in there.
What
But
was the first eating a skunks?
no, the dogs on the island.
Joking.
That's another story.
Yeah, joking. And everything looks so incredible. So I just wanted to ask you, for how long was the trip? And was it really like, was it affordable? I mean, thinking
Yeah,
from
it was like
perspective
a few $100, here and there. Uh, the whole trip, so it was about 9 months.
Wow.
I wanted to go for a whole year. My wife wanted to go for 6 months, and we ended up traveling, so literally around the world
Wow.
for 9 months. So we went through 24 countries, and every place we would spend about a week or so, and then we would go further, book next flights, and come to a new destination, explore the place, and have these different experiences and things.
Wow.
um, the trip, it probably $120,000, I would say,
Wow.
these 9 months.
Have
uh,
you have
to
you
be
worked?
honest, huh?
Have you worked during that time? Did you like?
Yeah, I wanted to work much more. I was thinking I would work much more,
Mhm.
but I just didn't end up working much. So I had my laptop with me, and I kind of worked, but I was not working that much. And oddly enough, that year I made more money than the previous year. Um, I know it's just the network marketing,
Yeah.
because people are, in my team, they were just kind of started working more, and they were producing more, because as you know, in network marketing, it's not only what you do by yourself, but also great people that we have in our team. And people that we have in our team is just like, it's just amazing, like yourself too,
Yeah.
right? So
Thank
I'm so grateful and thankful to every single person that I'm connected with through forever, and friends and family and so on. But it's what we have, what forever has given us. It is just amazing. When we started with forever, I just wanted to make a little bit extra income, just a little bit more, and to help other people. But I didn't think that this would kind of be our career, and that we would come to this level. And I have a feeling that we're just starting now. Once you see what's possible, and how many more people you can impact and help, then you say, why not? Why not? So it's
So when you say that, like, even like now, you think like you just started, is that something to do with like the way the world is exploring now in terms of the network, like in terms of the social media, and what that brings to us, and how far the world can go with this type of the service that we have? Like, what you think about the social media, and how is that impacting this, specifically this type of the business?
Yeah. Okay, glad you asked, because I believe that you can, do this business any way you like, and that's the power of network marketing. Some people don't like social media, and I say, hey, if you don't like it, no problem. You can do it the traditional way. People have been successful with our company long before internet. Our company's been in business for 42 years, and internet's been around for about 20, right? So or accessible to most population. So you can do it traditional way, you can do it this way. Make this business work the way you like it. If you want to work from home, great. If you want to travel and work while you're traveling, great. If you want to, whichever way, if you want to focus on products, use products, and sell products. If you don't like sales, you don't have to sell. You can kind of more work on prospecting and building the team and that kind of way. So it's very flexible, and you can really design it to build this business the way you like and with people that you like. You don't have to work with everyone. I do work with a lot of people, but it's really a choice of how you want to work, and that's the beauty. When it comes to social media, it is a great tool. I use social media a lot to kind of find or connect people with, or in a way also for other people to find me. So, but once I connect, I like to speak with people. I like to connect with people heart to heart. I like to talk. I speak with them and actually find out exactly what their needs are and what they like and what they want. And then I focus on helping them to do that. So having social media, it is very helpful because you can grow your business much faster today than before. That's what it does. Whether you have to use it or not, absolutely not. But for those people who are using it, and I know a lot of people are using social media, and I'm thinking, well, if you're already using social media, why not make money with it then, right? So you may as well. So social media is like a accelerator for this business, because you can much easier find more people, connect with more people, and have your business grow much faster. And then not only that for you, because if you duplicate that concept, then that duplication is much, much quicker and kind of explosive. We have our people in our team like becoming managers. I mean, your success is really a showcase as well. So you're an example of somebody who is doing amazingly well. And I was not that fast. I was like slow. I was slow learner. I was geek. I was and I was always saying, look, you know what? If I can become successful in network marketing, then everyone can, because I was shy. I was opposite of somebody who can, who you're looking for, somebody who is very connected and that kind of thing. But absolutely, social media is like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and all these other things that are available for people who are using them. And it's free. So people do have cell phones. People now can work from anywhere and can grow the business much faster. Yeah.
Yes. I absolutely agree. Well, to be honest, like, I heard Martina, and now I'm you're saying the same thing. I just think that maybe different times, and I don't know, when people join this business, like how they want to build it. Do you want to do they want to take it easy and find out about the products and then explore it? I kind of had I was kind of lucky because I already knew the products, so I didn't have to really learn them that much because I already experienced them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I joined the team that actually, like Martina and you and everybody that I'm surrounded right now, you kind of had set up plan for everything. You have like a baby steps. And I think in this business, that's so important. So people don't, wander around and think like they can start one thing and then maybe that's not really good. And then, by the time they actually realize what is good for them, maybe is like a year or two or so. And maybe they give up during that process of finding themselves in this. So I think that, it's not really nothing special about me as me. It's more like that, I would definitely give a credit to people that actually joined me right after I did it, and plus on top of that, the people that I kind of joined when I decided to do this. Because I think that, as you said, like that teamwork and team building and actually relation to the people. And I really have to mention these ladies. I feel like I'm on TV right now, you know, those speakers, and you have a 3 minutes and you have to say like, thank mom, thank grandma, thank like, so I really have to mention these ladies. I mean, there is Vera, Marina, who is in Germany. So I did this also internationally when I started, which was crazy completely. I had to find out how I'm going to do that. And then Mirella, and I have Layla, and I have Rose that recently joined as well, and Nada. So I hope I didn't miss anybody. Don't guys kill me later. But like all these ladies worked so hard when I started, and the way I was listening and the way I was learning, they were listening to me. So that's why they kind of build it, and they build me at the same time. So I like when we talk about network marketing, as you mentioned, I think it's really, really important that you choose a right people and right company when you start, and then you definitely cannot fail. I mean, anybody can be successful as maybe I am going towards that, or people who are already in this business just because they had a great support. They have great, you know, people who are behind them to push them when they need to do something.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said that. We do have a system in place. So when somebody new starts, we kind of have a track roads. So as long as they're willing to learn a few new things, and as long as they have a good working ethics, they can start doing certain things, and they're gonna progress. And if they keep doing that, it's almost guaranteed that they're gonna become successful, as long as they, you know, don't quit. And that's what it is. So for some people, it will be faster. For some people, it will be slower, and we're not in any kind of competition. So, you know, everybody takes things at their own pace and what they want. And some people are just happy to make, you know, $500 extra a month. You know, extra is extra. And for some other people, you know, maybe 7,000 is not enough, and they want to make much more. So everybody has a right to want what they want, right? And what makes them happy. And for some other people, you know, they may not be interested in money a lot. They would just prefer to enjoy extra time and work from home and earn, you know, maybe just like, you know, $2,000 a month, and they just want to be home with their kids and enjoy that, which is wonderful, you know. So there's so many options to do.
I'm glad you kind of mentioned a little bit part of the money, because I think that, you know, when people join the business, they want to see, like, not most people, as you said, there is people who like to do a different way and who are not that interested in the money. But, you know, I got a questions like, okay, so if I start, like, how much I can earn here? So I see that you, like, seems through everything what we saw so far and through your story that you really enjoyed, and it sounds like you're enjoying the life with Forever and business with Forever. So if it's not a secret, how much money you're making? What is your income?
Where's my income?
I'm curious, and I think people out there are also curious.
Yeah, maybe. I can't just say it like here publicly.
I assumed, but I wanted to try.
But we do have a video in our group. So for anybody who's in our team, they can actually see it. I disclose that, but publicly it's not fair. And to be honest, it's absolutely not very important. I will say a few things that probably make sense, because the way I look at things is I always look out when I start working with somebody. People do ask me, like, how much money are you making, right? And I always kind of want to focus on them, because, for example, if I say that I make $2,000, just for an example, I don't make much more, but for example, bear with me. If I say that I make $2,000, for some people would say, "Wow, oh my goodness, that's so amazing! You work from home, and you know you're making $2,000. That's incredible, right?" And for some other people, if I say that I make $20,000 per month, and some people would say, 20, yeah, but you have to work from home, and you have to, you know, do all this stuff, and you have to be, you know, you have to start at the beginning, and you have to kind of sell a toothpaste. Yeah. So, and for some people, $20,000 may not be enough. Some people want to make real money, like, which is possible forever. I personally know people who are making $50,000, $80,000 per month working what we do. They're just been in the business longer, and they're more successful, and so on. So I don't look success through money. It is important, and it makes so many things easier.
Absolutely.
But it's, I don't know, I can give you a range, somewhere between, I don't know, 100,000 and 250,000 so per year, if that helps. So
So
that's
we are talking about the fact when you actually, kind of find your way and build your team, and you get to the point that, that's like maybe a regular job when somebody's going like 10 hours, maybe directors and stuff, like, right? Like, people are going to work and they earn that much, but they have to spend in an office. And as you said, that might be a choice for somebody. But I like it's just, I don't want to like give the false answer to the people when they ask me, because
absolutely.
I feel ridiculous when I have to answer that question, because I don't know yet. I am at the beginning, and I maybe can tell them how much I am making right now, but I cannot say like where they can be. So that I was kind of thinking that it's okay question to ask. But I thank you for this answer. I think they're gonna find themselves totally.
Sure.
Like you
But
just said.
let me kind of answer it in a different way, maybe. So how would it feel? Because for me, time is much more expensive commodity, and every day we have it less and less, right?
Yes.
Every day, every month, every day, every hour, we have less and less time. So the commodity, the time, is so much more precious. And especially in today's world, where everything is so fast and everybody's busy and everybody has no time. So time is something that is so precious, that you can use to spend with your family, with your kids, for yourself, and enjoy life, right? Because I do know a lot of people who actually make a lot of money, but they don't have time. They leave early in the morning, they go to work, and they come late in the evening, and then that repeats like on regular daily basis. Similarly, weekend comes, very often they do the same thing. And what's the point of having a lot of money and have no time? And on the other side, there are people who have a lot of time, but they have no money because they don't do anything. And there are some people who have time and have money, but it's end of the life, and they're kind of maybe at home or sick, and they're old. But then how do you enjoy your life if you can't travel, and if. So what forever can give us is something very unique. Can give you money, can give you time, and a great health, so we can enjoy it. So I think this balance of finding this balance of these three things, that you can enjoy it for many years to come, having time to enjoy that, it's precious. So let me put you in a situation like this. Imagine that you, for example, are kind of successful, but not wildly successful with forever. But you become a manager, maybe senior manager, sorry, manager, like you have a solid business, you're making $10,000 a month, for example, and everything is paid off, so you don't have a mortgage. Your car is paid off, because company is paying for your car as well, when you start qualifying, and you have no mortgage, you have no car payments, all other things are paid off, and you have time, because you work from home, you have a time, and you can do pretty much whatever you like, and you can also travel and work from anywhere you like, and you're still young and healthy, and you can enjoy all these things.
That's a music to my ears, right?
Right?
Yeah, well,
That is very special.
this is actually what I heard at the beginning, and that's why I actually was like, okay, I'm gonna do anything I need to do to get where I'm supposed to be to enjoy all of this. No, definitely sounds amazing, and seeing you and knowing that you actually accomplished everything what you just mentioned, then I definitely know that, because people don't trust, right? They start, and then they don't believe unless they see somebody who actually made all that happen for them. I mean, we always look up to the people who are successful and asking, how did they do it? Like, what is the catch? Like, how they made all of this happen for. I want that the same. I wanted the same. But then when they start, then we all know that beginning is not easy. And you have to invest some time at the beginning. You cannot just think you're just gonna jump into this and in a couple months, voila, I can travel the world, I'm gonna earn that. No, and as you said, you're working for the last 12 years, so it's not something that happened overnight. You work hard to get to that point, right? Where now you can enjoy all the benefits of the work that you put behind yourself. So I also wanted to like people to kind of understand that as well.
Absolutely. This is not something that happens overnight. What I call this is a real business. And we work with real people, we work with real products, amazing products. We work with real company, and you can make real money and enjoy real life. This is real, and it's not only me and now you and a few people, but when you come to our global rally or international convention, like for example, when we went to Dubai, it was like 12,000 people that our company invited to a place like that. So it's like thousands and thousands of people. We work in 160 countries. This is not something small for a few people, and few people are successful. This is now during these odd times, it's kind of we don't travel, so we don't see. For example, you didn't attend any real life events.
I was really looking forward. Yeah,
it's just like spectacular to see that people from all kinds of life have a chance, and as long as they're willing to learn and work hard, they can really become successful, regardless of how old they are, regardless whether they're we don't kind of judge people where they're coming from, color, race, whether they're male or female, gender, and anything.
Education, stuff like that. Absolutely.
As long as you're productive and you work ethically, and you help people and you keep working, you have a great chance to become successful.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Oliver, so much for sharing all this with us tonight. I really appreciate your time. And as I said, I think what I promised is you being a great storyteller, people will definitely said yes to that. I mean, I really enjoyed everything what you said, and definitely made a huge points to every question that I asked. And I hope so people recognize that as well. Thank you so much again for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure sharing some of the things that Forever offers. And also congratulations to you. I know you're moving up fast, so your team is amazing. So you ladies are just doing a wonderful job. Very proud of you. And whoever joins your team, to be honest, the way I don't know you that well, but I know you pretty well by now, should be really grateful and lucky to have you as a leader, as somebody who's gonna, because you're so helpful. You will grab that person for a hand and show them and work with them, that they can just be grateful to have you in working with them together.
Wow, I'm gonna blush now. Okay, thank you. thank you for all these nice words. But as I said, like, it's not just me, like, I'm just transferring all the knowledge that I got from the team that kind of guide me in the last 5 months. And that's the beauty of all of this. Everything you learn is actually duplicatable, and you can transfer to the people who work with you. And that's why this can be so easy. It doesn't need to be hard. If you choose not to be hard. So yes, thank you once again. Thanks you guys for watching and joining us tonight. And until the next time and some great stories, have a great night, and see you soon.
You're welcome. Good night.